Aaron Gordon, how a change of scenery helped him show his true skills.
Shamit had a clean look. Here comes Aaron Gordon the other way. Gordon! Oh my goodness!
What if I told you one of the NBA's most athletic freaks spent most of his career being labeled a bust? A top 5 pick, dunk contest legend, built like a superhero, but for 7 long years, the headlines read more, "What a waste" than "What a weapon." Then, everything changed. From forgotten star to championship X Factor. This is the story of how Aaron Gordon proved the haters wrong. Not by becoming a superstar, but by becoming exactly what a champion needed. And yeah, it turns out sometimes all you need is a change of scenery and a little bit of Denver altitude.
7 seconds left. Westbrook, 5 seconds. They're down by 1. Gordon got it! Aaron Gordon with a deep shot. Williams, three-quarter court. No good. The Nuggets steal game 1. That's a winner for Aaron Gordon. 121 to 119.
When Aaron Gordon entered the NBA in 2014, he wasn't just a rookie. He was a walking mixtape, a 6'9" Marvel character out of Arizona with a 39-inch vertical and a highlight reel that looked illegal in some states. Drafted 4th overall, Orlando thought they'd found their franchise savior. But instead of liftoff, Gordon's career got stuck in traffic. The numbers tell the brutal truth. In his first 3 seasons, he put up just 8.0, 12.7, and 12.7 points per game. That's not bust territory, but it also didn't scream future all-star. He wasn't a shot creator, not a pure shooter, not a floor general, but Orlando, they asked him to be all 3. Over those early years, he averaged just 1.7 assists and clanked his way to 29% from deep. The offense around him, ugly. Spacing, non-existent. Playmaking, optional. The Magic offense regularly ranked in the bottom tier of the league, and Gordon was dropped right into the middle of the mess. Worse still, the Magic couldn't decide what he was. Small forward one season, power forward the next. One year he's told to run the offense, the next he's asked to be a stretch big. It was like trying to microwave soup with the lid on, messy, confusing, and kind of painful to watch. In 2017 to 18, it looked like a breakout, 17.6 points per game, but dig a little deeper, he shot just 43% from the field and 33% from 3. He wasn't taking better shots, he was just taking more. This wasn't a case of Gordon not trying, it was a case of a talented player trapped in the wrong role, in a system that didn't know what to do with him. For 7 years, he played hard, but aimlessly. The Magic made the playoffs just twice, and Gordon, he never had a true identity. But in 2021, the label was banked in. Dunk contest guy, the almost star, the dude who jumped over a mascot but couldn't jump over expectations. But maybe the problem wasn't him. Maybe the problem was the scenery. By March of that year, Gordon had officially reached his limit. After years of injuries, losing, and watching the rebuild go in circles, he asked out. There's been frustration with the losses, he told reporters. Frustration with the way we've been playing. That wasn't just frustration. That was the truth. Can you blame him? The Magic were 14 to 29. Their offense ranked somewhere between painful to watch and call the authorities. Gordon had become less the face of the franchise and more of a poster child for what could have been. On March 25, 2021, Orlando finally pulled the plug, shipping Gordon to Denver for Gary Harris, R.J. Hampton, and a first-round pick. From the outside, it looked like a team giving up on a failed experiment, but for Gordon, it was the opportunity he didn't know he had been waiting for. Because in Denver, no one handed him the keys. No one asked him to carry the team. They already had that guy, Nikola Jokic. Instead, Gordon was told, play D, cut hard, finish strong, and fit in. Simple, but effective. In his first 10 games as a Nugget, 10.9 points on 57% shooting, fewer touches, smarter shots, way more efficiency. Nearly 70% of his shots were assisted, which told the whole story. He wasn't freelancing anymore. He was thriving off Jokic's gravity and Murray's pace. The numbers flipped, but more importantly, so did the narrative. In Orlando, he was miscast as a lead. In Denver, he became the glue guy every contender dreams of. Lockdown defender, elite cutter, transition threat, physical mismatch, high IQ connector. He didn't change his game, he changed the context. By the 2022-23 season, Aaron Gordon had fully evolved into one of the most effective role players in the league. He wasn't chasing stats anymore, he was chasing wins. Still, the stats looked nice, 16.3 points, 6.6 boards, nearly 3 assists, but it's how he got those numbers. On 56.4% shooting, including over 60% on twos, he wasn't jacking up threes or forcing drives. He was living in the paint, cutting like a wide receiver, and finishing like a freight train. Per tracking data, he averaged 6.1 paint touches a game and converted them into 1.28 points per touch, tops among all forwards in the league. Those are elite numbers, built entirely off timing, physicality, and chemistry. But Gordon's impact wasn't limited to scoring. On defense, that's where Gordon made his playoff money. When the 2023 postseason hit, Coach Michael Malone had a job for him. Guard the superstars, Durant, LeBron, Jimmy, Kawhi. He didn't shut them down, nobody does, but he made every bucket a battle. Over key stretches, he held each to under 45% shooting from the field. Under his strength, lateral quickness, and discipline to disrupt rhythm, that mindset, star defense, role player offense set the tone for what was coming next. But when the playoffs arrived, Gordon didn't fade into the background like most role players. He scaled up. Over Denver's championship run, he was a two-way force. In 20 postseason games, he averaged 13.3 points and 6.0 rebounds on 52.5% shooting while taking on the league's most punishing defensive matchups. In the first round against Minnesota, he established physical dominance early, punishing switches and controlling the boards. In the second round, he took on Kevin Durant, holding him to ineffective stretches while still contributing offensively at nearly 46% shooting from the field. Against the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, Gordon stepped up even further. He drew the LeBron James assignment and delivered one of the postseason's defining defensive plays, locking up LeBron on the final possession of Game 4, sealing the sweep. He also dropped 22 points in that same game, proving he could handle the moment on both ends. Then came the finals. Miami dared Gordon to beat them, so he did. In Game 1, he imposed his will early with 12 points in the opening quarter, exploiting smaller defenders in the paint. But it was Game 4 that stamped his signature on the title run. 27 points, 11 of 15 shooting, 7 rebounds, and a plus 29 in 42 minutes. He scored inside, hit timely threes, and made smart cuts every time Miami's defense tilted toward Jokic. He didn't just show up, he stamped his name on the series. By the time the confetti fell, Gordon wasn't just another guy in the background. He was a foundational piece. A player once dismissed as a failed star had become the kind of player every championship team needs. One who does the work, embraces the role, and shows up when it matters most. And Denver knew it. In October 2024, the Nuggets gave Gordon a 4-year, $133 million extension locked in through 2029. Because they saw what the world finally saw. Gordon didn't fail in Orlando, he was just misused. In Denver, they stopped trying to make him something he wasn't, and in doing so, unlocked exactly who he was meant to be. From a miscast lottery pick in Orlando to a beautifully balanced two-way force in Denver, Aaron Gordon redefined NBA success. He didn't become a superstar. Instead, he became something rarer, the kind of player who wins championships. So, if you've ever been doubted, misunderstood, or overlooked, take this as your blueprint. You can be doing everything right and still be in the wrong place. Stop chasing the spotlight. Start looking for the system that applies what you already do best. That's the Aaron Gordon effect, and it could be yours too. If you like this breakdown, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let us know in the comments, who should we cover next? We've got more untold stories coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.